of action in the face of a difficult decision. We admire the people who stepped up to lead those around them to make the right choices, and often wish we had that kind of wisdom and courage ourselves. But most of the people who have done great things were putting their lives on the line for a cause they didn't know would succeed. Watch now as one of these difficult questions is debated, and see if you can figure out for yourself what the outcome will be.
This is no time for ceremony. The question before us is one of awful moment. For my own part, I consider it as nothing less than a question of freedom or slavery. Should I hold back my opinions at such time? Through fear of giving offense, I should consider myself as guilty of treason and disloyalty toward the majesty of heaven, which I revere above all earthly kings. It is natural for man to indulge in the illusions of hope. We are apt to shut our eyes against a painful truth, to listen to the song of that siren, until she transforms us into beasts. Is this the part of wise men, engaged in a great and arduous struggle for liberty? I know of no way of judging the future but by the past. Ask yourselves how the gracious reception of our petition comports with those warlike preparations that cover our waters and darken our land. Are fleets and armies necessary to a work of love and reconciliation? Let us not deceive ourselves. These are the implements of war and subjugation, the last argument to which kings resort. I ask, gentlemen, what means this martial array if its purpose be not to force us into submission? Has our mother country any enemy in this quarter of the world for which to call for such an accumulation of navies and armies? They have none. They are meant for us. They are meant to bind and rivet upon us those chains which the British ministry has so long been forging. And what have we to oppose them? Shall we try argument? We have been trying that for the last 10 years. If we wish to be free, we must fight. I repeat it, sirs. We must fight! We don't have an army! They tell us that we are weak. They tell us that. But when shall we be stronger? Would it be the next week or the next year? Would it be when a British guard is stationed in every home? We are not weak. We are not weak if we make a proper use of those means which the God of nature hath placed in our power. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. There is no retreat but in submission and slavery. Our chains are forged. Their clanking may be heard on the plains of Boston. The war is inevitable, and let it come. It is in vain to extenuate the matter. The next wind that sweeps from the north will bring with it the clash of resounding arms to our ears. Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? Why stand we here idle? Why sit we here idle? Why stand we here idle? What is it the gentlemen wish? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others might take, but as for me, give me liberty, or give me death.